Horseback archery is a thrilling sport that requires the right equipment for best precision and safety. Let's break down the key factors in selecting the best arrow. So first, the arrow length. The arrow should be about 1 or 2 inches longer than is your draw length, just to ensure the optimal performance and safety as well. We will show you how to measure the optimal arrow length for your draw. So the procedure for selecting the right draw length is the following. You get the longest possible arrow or wooden stick that you will be using as your measure. You put it on your bow and you draw to your optimal anchor point. You hold it there and you see that now the arrow is overhanging by quite some bit. So you have a partner and you mark the point where the arrow, is on the bow. And now you can release and you have your draw length effectively marked. And this would be your optimal draw length. And always have a partner, a horse that is doing some mayhem in the background when you're shooting videos. Next attribute of the arrow you need to consider is arrow spine. Spine is a measure of how much the arrow bends under the force. You want to select the right spine for your bow draw weight. So if you select a very soft arrow or very hard arrow, it will negatively impact the way the arrow flies. Spine number you can find on most carbon arrows. It's expressed in thousandths of an inch, so it tells you how much the arrow bends under pressure. So the lower the number, the stiffer the arrow. Here you can see 350 being the stiffest, and all the way up to 1300, which is a very soft arrow. Arrow and fletching material is another very important consideration when you are selecting what you're going to be shooting with. Most of the arrows are either wooden or carbon. Then the fletching used at horseback archery is usually natural turkey feathers. First type of arrow that we can commonly see on the archery ranges of horseback archers is a wooden arrow with turkey feathers. This is very historically correct, very traditional, but wooden arrows are not so durable, so you will be replacing them quite a lot. The next type of arrow is a carbon arrow. The body of the arrow or the shaft is carbon and it's combined with turkey feathers. This is a very good combination because carbon offers high durability. It will outlive you in most situations unless you hit a stone directly. This type of arrow is called a fluffle arrow. It has more chaotically looking feathers and is designed to impair the distance to which the arrow flies. Another very important aspect in horseback archery is ability to nock arrows very quickly. To do this, you need to have the right nocks at the end of your shaft. You need to be able to do this consistently and very smoothly. So you don't want to look at the arrow, you want to be able to do this blindly while at full gallop. So now I will show you what kind of nocks you can use. So here you can see the classic target archery nocks. Those have very narrow nock opening and these are in general very difficult to nock consistently without looking. The next brand or type of arrow that is really common is something called Koch nock. It's based on the manufacturer. These were a revolution where the nock opening is bigger. They also have a slight twist, so it's more forgiving when you don't nock this directly on the bowstring. The last kind we are using is a vermeil nock. It's a variation of a nock with wider opening, where you can also hit the bowstring better and with high accuracy and consistency.